Welcome in to Love Goddess Tarot. I'm so happy you're here today. Get comfy, get cozy. That's what I'm doing right now. Let me get comfy here on my chair. We are going to look at what's coming next in love for you today. And I've pulled the cards already. So this is fun because you're going to choose your card, but you're also choosing your pile. Let's start with just a little housekeeping. I am a full-time astrologer and tarot reader. I can do a private reading for you right now. I have a special for the 3-card and 6-card readings. They're discounted. You can use the links below if you want to take advantage of that. This will be the final week coming up. So get that in if you want. You can customize it. You can email me and let me know what your situation is, and I can pull cards for you and see what comes through. Or you can just get a general reading. Totally up to you. I videotape it just like this, and you watch it right here on a private link. So it's super easy, and it takes about a week. I try to get everything back to everyone within a week, sometimes less, sometimes a little more, but usually within that week time frame. Okay, so let's get started. Group 1, you have happiness. Group 2, you have trust. Group 3, comfort. Group 4, magic. And the way pick a cards work, if this is your very first pick a card, welcome in. I love it. Thank you for choosing me. You know, choose the card that's calling to you, okay? And that's your reading. Trust your intuition above all else in everything. And if you're feeling like you need to listen to more than one, or you can't make a choice, or you just want to listen to the whole reading, you can. Pick and choose the messages that I'm speaking that resonate to you. Those are your messages, okay? Trust that. Okay, let's get started. Timestamps are below. I'll see you in just a minute. Hi, number 1, you were drawn to happiness today. I love it. And this is the orange card. So sweet. Just somebody that just looks, to me, really content. So this might be something you're feeling right now. This might be something you're wishing for. Let's find out what the general messages for you are today around happiness, around relationships. Your first oracle message is Hot Moon Extremes. Ooh, and that is card 34 in this deck. And you can see that this looks like something passionate. There is this beautiful full moon outside. The sky is very red. It's almost, but it's not red, it's orange. Look at that. That is so cool. Okay, so I'm gonna come back and read to you about the color orange because it is showing up here. Let's see what your lesson is. Your lesson is love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Oh, I love this. And that really does bring you happiness in relationships. I mean, you know, just from experience, from doing charts for people for all these years, reading, you know, doing astrology and all that, a lot of people's, you know, we are given a certain deck, a certain hand of cards, okay, in life. You're given your lessons, right? Everyone's are different. Sometimes we can look at other people and go, oh, gosh, how come they have it like that? But it's really about what is meant for us, right? But what I have found with most of my clients is that people that really want happiness find it somehow. You know what I mean? Like even when things are tough, I've gone through very difficult times. It's about finding those moments, even if they're very, very simple. So I am going to read to you from the oracle, and then we're going to look at your tarot. So first, to start with, the happiness card is orange, and orange combines the fiery energy of red with the optimism of yellow, which is kind of cool, okay? I didn't know what cards were under here when I pulled this one first. So that is really interesting. So that's obviously a very big focus for you. Like a sunrise signaling a new day or a burst of citrus, it can elicit feelings of warmth, happiness, and high energy. Oh my God, you even have happiness, the word in there. I love this. As a friendly, playful hue, orange can give off a sense of joy when worn, like red. Orange is a stimulating color. In fact, it's sometimes used in fast food restaurants as a device to keep people moving. Oh my God, I didn't know that. Working with orange in color magic can help curb procrastination, give you a boost of energy in order to move you towards your goals. Okay, so I would suggest wearing orange, or holding an orange crystal, or just being conscious of that color because you were drawn to it today and it feels that it's an important part of you attaining your goals, okay? Because you're here for a love reading, which means you're interested in love, or you're in a relationship and you wanted more insight. So there's something about you maintaining optimism, okay? Let's move on to extremes. This is going to be interesting. This is the hot moon. And isn't that funny that you picked the fiery card, the card that combines fiery energy? So extremes, the hot moon. Learn how to handle crisis with calm and resilience. Seeking balance is superior to seeking extremes. There are better ways to handle conflict than rage and outrage. There may be someone who seeks to disrupt your business or life in some way. This too shall pass. Okay, interesting. So you may be experiencing a situation that is tense in your life. It could be unrelated to love, okay? But somehow it can impact it. So this is about you finding balance, okay? Which kind of really moves beautifully to I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things, because there are extremes. So extremes could also mean if you're in a relationship, there's hot and cold moments and you want to find that balance, okay? So if you really love the person, if you really care about the person, you're going to want to find the good even when things aren't great. And I feel like that's the message. We're going to look at the rest of your cards, your tarot, to see. Now, if you're completely single, this is about you finding the balance within you, not letting that outside noise get to you, and committing to that practice of love. But let's read that love message because, oh, how interesting. I'm sorry. Your companion stone for this card is sunstone. And it's like you have those bright colors. Even though this is a full moon, you have that orange, and sunstone is that bright color. So that's really interesting. Okay, let's go on to your soul's journey lessons card. So this is kind of like that deep inner like kind of work, that inner message for you, which is love. Okay, so let's find love. Love is, obviously, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. You are love. It is your inherent vibration. The obstacles and challenges of the physical dimension attempt to trick you into thinking that there are other ways to view life, but there is only one way that is natural to your being: love. This card simply reminds you that your soul is made of God's pure divine vibrational force of love, and that you need to bring this awareness to bear on every aspect of your life and being. Love is healing energy. All anxiety and drama cannot exist in the aura of love. It's interesting. I feel like for some of you, there is some drama going on, or maybe there's something coming up, and this is just a message to help guide you when that happens, okay? So just keep, kind of keep this in the back of your mind. Most souls have come back to this earth to learn, accept, and utilize this harmonic force and to see its effect upon their lives. It is your time to remind others of the strength of their own power and assist them in knowing fully that love is the most powerful element in the universe. Okay? So if you're feeling lost, this is about that strength. This is about finding happiness in every day. Okay, when we live in the power of love, then the only thing we know is truth. True love is the spiritual link between us and God. It will guide our footsteps through the conflicts of the material world and cleanse our hearts of unwanted facets of the human personality. So there's something going on with you. maybe you just are a person that can find that happiness. Like me, you kind of really focus on those moments, and just whether it's like something silly, like dancing around when you hear a good song, you know what I mean? It's like cleaning something and being happy that it looks beautiful. I don't know. I tend to do this, but it can also be for you. What I'm feeling is there could be some sort of situation that is really asking you, testing you to find that balance, okay? Because of this center card. Let's see what the advice is from the tarot here about love for you. Okay, so you have the 10 of Wands. Isn't that interesting? The wands are orange, more orange. Wow, orange is the color for you. 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Okay, 2 8s. 8s are really strong karmic numbers, manifestation. The 10 is that endings, karmic endings, very interesting. Ooh, King of Cups. Okay. The King of Cups is a very balanced person emotionally. Okay, so this is what's coming next in love. So let's take a look at it. I'm liking it. I'm really, really liking it. Okay, so let's start with the 10 of Wands. And the 10 of Wands is reversed, okay? Wands are all about passion. They're about creativity. They're about projects. They're connected to fire sign energies, which is interesting. You have some fire energy coming through. You have 2 fire, 1 earth, and 1 water. What we don't have is swords, which is interesting because swords are about communication and conflict. So this reading isn't showing me any sort of difficulties with communication or any kind of upcoming conflicts. Instead, it's just showing the need to kind of find balance. You have a couple of messages here about balance, but let's start with the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands, when it's reversed, can mean that you're putting some sort of pressure on yourself. Like you have like really high expectations, okay, in some area of your life. And it could be at work, but it could be in love. You could be feeling stuck in a situation. Okay, you could be feeling overwhelmed, like you have too much burden. That could be where that extremes is coming from. You know, you might be, if you're in a connection, you might feel like you're doing everything. You're taking on too much. You're putting others first before yourself. And you know, if you're completely single, this can just mean you're feeling overwhelmed. But what I feel like with this 10 is that this is showing an ending of a chapter. So what I think you're going to do coming up in the future is be able to say no, is be able to ask for help, is to find that joy and happiness by giving yourself some breathing room, because you also have the 8 of Wands right next door. Okay. And that's a lot of energy, a lot of activity. Maybe you've been working on a project at work, because this seems to be connected to work, that has kind of, it's like, it's feeling like a lot, right? When the 8 of Wands is upright, it's like everything's moving really fast. This is rapid expansion, okay? So this means that your manifestations, the things you want, are moving quickly, which is why you have that message about balance. But you're in the flow with the universe. This reading is showing me, like, maybe in the past, or maybe recent past, or currently you're in the process of having an ending when it comes to being over, like just overdoing for other people. You're moving towards expanding your life. This can also indicate dating online, meeting lots of people. So if you're single, this can be you're reaching out, you're expanding your network more. Like 8 of Wands is flying through the air. We don't know where they're going to land. So it can be a little crazy, which is back to the hot extremes. It could be that you're really meeting a lot of people. It could mean that your life is taking off, but your life is definitely going with the flow of the universe, and you're definitely going to be busy. Okay, so you want to get your sort of priorities in order before this all happens. Now, I said it could be connected to work. We have these two eights next to each other. And the Eight of Pentacles is really about becoming like an expert at something or putting in a lot of work. Okay, so it's about like improving your skills. So when it comes to love, it can be improving a relationship, right? Some of you may be getting that balance back in a connection. This is all positive. So if you are in a connection right now, this is showing that it's moving to a good place. If you're completely single, this shows that you have maybe like picked up a new hobby recently, or you're working on a project, you're trying new things, and you're like learning how to do something really well, okay? This is telling you to keep going, that your success is coming, that all your hard work is paying off. So then we come to the King of Cups. So it's like all your hard work's paying off. So if you are dating a lot of people, if you are, you know, putting in the work, if you are, if you're working on a project or expanding your life in some way, like let's say, for example, at work, you have been given a lot of responsibility, you're traveling for work, all that kind of stuff. You could meet someone through that, okay? Love is coming. This is a very beautiful, this is the King of Hearts in this deck. This gentleman is ready for love, okay? You see a lot of fishes here, fishes. You see a lot of fish here. And so there could be a connection to a Pisces. I'll tell you what, if you, I mean, right below, but is it me, or is there a Pisces person trying to get through here to someone who's watching these readings? But anyway, this is a water sign person. They could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. They don't have to be. What it tells most of all is that this person is a king. A king is someone who has their life together. This is someone who's mature, responsible, and somebody who's very balanced when it comes to love. So if you are in something that feels imbalanced, with a person and maybe the imbalance is you, maybe you are, you know, you have a lot of responsibilities, your life is taking off, you have something you love, something that makes you really happy, that makes it hard to balance relationship. All you have to do is put in the work and be open, and this person is going to be just fine, and so is your relationship. If you're completely single, what's coming up for you is that your life is about to really take off. You want to let go of anybody or anything that isn't really helping you. It's draining you, okay? Because your life is about to really take off, and you could connect with this incredible person soon. And you want to be open and ready, because this person is open and ready, okay? So the King of Cups is a sensitive person, somebody who's emotionally like available and aware. You know what I mean? He's mature. He's in control of his emotions. He has that balance. Okay. He's not like overly emotional. He's not under. So this person could be someone that comes through as like a boss, or someone at work who's mentoring you. Oh, how exciting. Okay, let's roll the Astro Dice and see what signs and symbols come through. Okay, look at that. 2 water signs, Cancer and Scorpio. Look, you got the 10. That's an important message for you, okay? 10s are about endings, ends of chapters, new beginnings are coming after it. So there is something you need to get into balance, okay? This is that, you know, overworking or taking on too much in the relationship, but you do have love. The planet Venus is here, and Venus is all about love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. That can be your, oh my gosh, I didn't even see the literal connection here. the Eight of Pentacles is about putting in that work, right? The practice, the daily practice. It doesn't have to be actual work, like work at a job. This can be you really putting the steps in to really focus on that positive and find that love energy. Because guess what? Once you do that, once you go with the flow, you're going to have this amazing opportunity. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's pull you some charms. Let's see. I really want to see what comes through with the charms today. Oops, that's a leftover. You have, I see right away, you are my sunshine. Look at that, happiness, joy. That could be what someone says to you. You are my sunshine. This is the lotus flower. Now, this is interesting because it's water and earth. It's a beautiful flower that grows out of the mud. So think about that image. Think about the work that it takes to be completely beautiful in this. And it's such a symbol of love and purity and devotion and peace. So that's also a very interesting charm for you because it's about balance. Ooh, we have Aries the Ram. We got some fire coming in. Okay, passion. There we are. The Christmas tree. The Christmas tree is connected to December. It's the Sag Capricorn X, you know, right on the cusp there. It's about celebration. It's about family. So you could have something to celebrate coming up. The heart is love. So you had the love message. Ooh, and the butterfly. The butterfly is a message back to that 10, okay, which is about an ending, transformation, and change. You're about to really take off and go with the flow, okay? So this is about finding your balance within your life and opening up and being, finding that kind of balance with within and being really positive about life, finding the joy, okay? Because it looks like amazing things are coming for you. I'm so happy. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. Please be sure to hit subscribe before you leave. If you haven't subscribed yet, it's free, it's easy, and it just helps my channel. Hit like before you leave and write your comments below and say hello. Tell me what country you live in and what you're thinking about today's reading. I love to hear from all my friends around the world. If you want a reading, I have 3-card and 6-card available where I'll do a reading just like this, except it'll be for you, personal. I'll video record it. You'll watch it on a private link. You can ask, you know, a love question if you want. You can email me details so I can really tailor it and personalize it to you. You can also get a general reading if that's what you want, if you just want to see what messages come through for you. Okay, so they are currently at a discounted price. I am going to take that away in the next week, and go back to the regular price. So if you want those, go ahead and do that. I am sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 2, you were drawn to the trust message and pile today. So we're going to look at your reading. I've already pulled your cards, and you were drawn to the trust message. So we're going to look at what the color blue connects with, and we're going to start with your oracle messages and then look at your tarot. Okay, so from the Queen of the Moon, you have the waxing crescent, self-love, number 6. 6 is connected to partnerships and love and marriage. Interesting. And from the soul lessons, you have imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. That's interesting. Let's take a closer look at these two together, and then I'm going to read to you the messages. Trust. You know, it's interesting with the self-love message. She is kind of holding herself, like if you look at a body language, just from that symbolism, it looks like, I feel like there's a little bit of protection here. Okay, let's take a look. Let's start with the color oracle and look at blue. Blue is a primary color and is associated with logic, honesty, trust, and communication. Ancient Egyptians celebrated the color, creating the first synthetic blue pigment. The color also has powerful religious significance. Blue is also connected to water. It's sometimes used to symbolize emotional transition and depth. Like water, blue can be cleansing. Physically and spiritually, blue light can wash away feelings of sadness and is used to treat for seasonal affective disorder. Blue is also correlated with the throat chakra, which governs communication. Okay, isn't that interesting? Because I pulled these cards not knowing what that card was. She's holding her throat. Okay. And now we have imagination from the Soul's Journey Lessons card. So let's see what imagination says. Imagination, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind by its very nature. The physical body is limited by the 3 dimensions, but your mind is free to travel without boundaries. Your mind is the great creator and your imagination is its toolbox. Everything in life begins with the imagination. Thoughts are real and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind to have only positive thoughts and you will attract positivity. If you see it, you can be it. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks. Allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you're not doing this for other people. It is your soul opening up and singing its own unique song with the throat. Okay, wow. So it feels like there's something you have to say, whether it's to a specific person or you have something you want to express in the world, something creative. The throat chakra is really important in this reading. So we have it here, we have it here, we have it here. It's like you being more expressive, you not being afraid to share your ideas, dreams, and visions is really important. Let's see what the tarot says. This is going to be interesting. Oh, beautiful. Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay, way to start. Wow, the World, but in this deck it's an ace too. Interesting. Wow, the Fool. Okay, this is incredible. So you have 2 major arcana next to each other, and the 7 of Cups is your final card. Oh, wow, that's the imagination card. Huh. Wow. Okay, so let's start with the Ace of Cups, which is so beautiful. You have new love energy for sure. Let me just skip ahead. The Ace of Cups is definitely about the abundance of love, but it's also about creativity. So it's like going with the flow, right? It's such a beautiful connection to your message of the imagination, and so is this card. So this is like love flowing through you, and it's allowing it to flow into your world, right? It's like having an abundance of love. It's a wonderful time to start new things, to start new relationships, to let just that creativity flow for you too. If you're thinking of starting a new business, a new project, or if you have something you want to say, like in the world, this is a big moment for you, okay? Because you have right next door, you have the World. So wherever you're putting your focus and energy and pouring your life into it, it's going to bring in more possibilities. So this is a huge encouragement for you to not only imagine things and get out there and meet people, because these are 7 different cups, right? This is one beautiful cup. So the fact that this was your last card says you have to bring all of this also down to earth, right? You have to actually go for it. You might have this huge idea, but if you don't try it, if you don't speak it, you're not going to get it. This is about trust. You were drawn to the message of trust. So let's say, for example, you have, you're in a relationship right now, okay? And you feel like you can't trust the person, or you feel like, you know, maybe you've been hurt in the past, so you are afraid to kind of speak up in relationships or something. This is about you letting go of that and opening up and being your true self, because this is a beautiful reading. If you're completely single, this is definitely showing a fresh start and a new beginning. You're graduating. You're leveling up. Something big is happening and you're starting fresh. It's like you are about to go to the next level, okay, when it comes to relationship. With the World, it's like a celebration. It's about being rewarded for all that you've accomplished, okay? So the World signifies that also material manifestation. It's like the work of the magician is coming forward. So everything that you've been working on, everything that you have within you, it's like it's about to burst out. That's what I keep seeing, okay? This is just, the universe is just saying that you are about to go from one phase to another, because right next door you have, after the World, the Fool, which is the fresh start, the new beginning. I mean, it's amazing. Now, the World card is connected to 4 fixed signs, which represent the seasonals: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Okay, so those could be 4 key players in your love story coming up. Ooh. And then right next door we have the Fool. I mean, the Fool, you know, probably if you watch a lot of readings, that it's the very beginning, okay? It's the 0 card. This is about unlimited potential coming up. This is about being excited and curious. This is, you know, the Fool can do anything they set their mind to. They just have to take that leap of faith, okay? So I feel like you have to trust that you have the ability to take all your dreams and wishes and be the magician, use your skills. I feel a lot of success for you, by the way, but it's a different reading. But this is about you being able to start over, right? So let's say, for example, you've always worked in, I don't know, whatever, tech or something, and you have a great voice, singing voice, and you've always wanted to take singing lessons or be in a band or something like that. This is encouraging you that you have, the sky's the limit, okay? This is just a sidelight, I have to say it. Okay, this is the card of new beginnings. This is the card of, you know, culmination. This is the card of new beginnings. So I see new love coming through, something major, a major relationship, okay? With the 7 of Cups, like I said, this is connected to your imagination, to your creativity. It's about experimentation. It's about meeting people. It's about speaking up. It's about deciding what it is you want from love, because guess what? You can like almost pick it up and take it, okay? So you can choose which cup is yours. You know, this is amazing. So we have 2 aces, the Fool, new beginnings, new beginnings, new beginnings, and a 7, which is connected to the Chariot, okay? And so for some of you, even though I know the 7 of Cups is not the Chariot, I just find it interesting that that's your final card, and it's so connected to that, the message of imagination. So there could be some sort of change coming up for you and a new direction. So I do feel like for a lot of you, love is coming because you're taking a risk. You're taking a chance with a new direction in life, okay? And you have all the power. So just know the universe is going to carry you wherever you want to go. But it's your imagination, your desire, your believing in it, your focused determination that's going to get you what you want. So, and it is new love. Oh, I love it. This was exciting. Okay, now in terms of signs for your person, we have, like I said, the fixed signs, and we have Cancer. Okay, so here we have Libra, interesting, which is all about finding the balance, Saturn, and Sag. Sag is interesting because it's about exploration and kind of that energy of going for it, trying new things. It can be connected to foreign people and places. Saturn is hard work, so there could be a connection to work, like I said. Libra is all about balance, and it's long-term committed relationships. The fourth house is home. I felt like some of you might be moving, or there could be a connection to move with love coming up. Okay. Ooh. Now let's pull some charms. I can't wait to see what charms come through for you. You have just 2. Interesting. You are my sunshine. This came through with number 1's pile. Okay, so this is someone just being completely smitten, right? This is someone who sees you as the sun. This is also, I feel like, for you in your reading, about you shining. Something big. Like I said, success. And the tree. Ooh, the tree is about growth. The tree is about stability, and it's long term. So something that you're starting, something new, is going to set up a very strong future for you. That's your reading. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear it. Please write below if you have something you want to say, if you haven't been speaking up, if you haven't gotten out there and now you're about to take some big risk. Anything. I just want to hear it, okay? Write your comments below, like this video, subscribe before you leave. It's free, it's easy, and it really helps. I also have 3-card and 6-card personal readings available for you if you want to dig deeper. If you have a specific question, you can email me your situation. They're on sale right now at a discounted price. That's ending next week. So if you want to get that reading, go ahead and book them. The links are below. I record it just like this. Takes about a week to get it, and you watch it right here on a private link, okay? I'm sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 3. Let's get started with your reading today. I've pulled your cards already, which is really fun. I don't do that all the time, but I thought it would be a fun reading for you. We're going to look at general messages about what's coming next in love. I'm starting with your Prism Oracle, which is the color oracle, and you were drawn to pink and the message of comfort. Okay, so now let's look at your oracle messages. You have realization, the waxing crescent moon from Queen of the Moon Oracle number 3. Isn't that interesting? 3 and 3. 3 is a number here for you. And from your soul lessons, you have regret. I know that I cannot change the past. Ooh, realization and regret. And she's going through a door, like a keyhole. So isn't that interesting? Okay, we're going to look at your tarot after, but let's start with your color oracle message. So pink. Let's get to the pink. Pink is frequently associated with love, sweethearts, nurturing, and compassion. Pink roses are associated with affection and gratitude, and in astrology, pink is aligned with Venus. Okay, rose quartz, a popular crystal known for its light pink hue, is said to be useful for connecting to matters of the heart. There's my rose quartz, and I have also little rose quartz hearts all over, and that's why. Brighter shades of pink, like magenta and fuchsia, are about excitement, and lighter shades are often used to bring feelings of relaxation into your environment. So of course, that's why the message of comfort. Okay, now let's look at realization. Number 3, interesting that it comes on the heels of that comfort card with 3 flowers. Okay, so with self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. Okay, here we go. Alrighty, now we're getting to the regret part. I have timely awareness and act upon my realizations is this message. As we move into the early waxing cycle, light begins to shine upon the shadows, illuminating what is. This is a powerful time of realization. Okay, so you're just stepping into some sort of revelation, information, self-knowledge. When you decide to really examine your life without fear or favor, it can be hard. This is no doubt an act of courage. We might not like what we discover after all, yet without self-awareness and the will to act upon it, we don't get to change and grow. Okay, so this is all about change and growth for you. Knowing yourself more completely enables you to accept yourself more readily and to dare to love exactly who you are. Okay, so your stone is aventurine, which is interesting. Okay, so there's been some sort of, or there will be coming up, some sort of realization. Okay, your soul lesson is really about stepping into whatever that knowledge is, whether it's about you, something you did that you regret. With threes, we have triangles. So we can have cheating, infidelity, third-party situations. This can be your letting go or facing some sort of regret about a decision you made, about two other people, some sort of situation. It doesn't have to be romantic, but that's obviously the focus of our reading. So what you want to do is you want to step into this knowledge. You want to open yourself up to see whatever, you know, lessons you can take from it and learn and move on. She's going from dark to light. Okay, so once we let go of the regret and know that everything is a lesson, we forgive ourselves, we forgive the people around us, and then we're free to go through because we have the knowledge, which is that lock there, the keyhole. You have the key to that knowledge, so allow it to come through. Okay, maybe somebody disappointed you, maybe you've disappointed someone else, but it's really time for you to walk through that information, to feel it, to experience it, and to let it go. Okay, because you don't want to stay in the dark. You don't want to not know it if it's somebody else who's disappointed you, or B, stay in that regret or blaming or just, you know, not accepting your role and not walk through, because you need to move through it. Okay, it's time to move on from some situation that's holding you back. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm really curious to see what your tarot messages are going to be here. Wow, okay. So you have the High Priestess, she's reversed. Justice is reversed. Wow, both about balance. The Queen of Pentacles, beautiful, upright. And the Magician. Wow, intense. You have 3 of 4 of your cards are major, okay? So this is showing me that you've had these sort of, you're going through, or you're about to go through, or you've recently had these major sort of soul lessons. Okay, so let's take a look at this. This is really interesting and positive. We have the Magician as your final card. We have the Queen upright. So I love where this is going. Okay, so let's start with the High Priestess. And she is coming through as reversed. And we know that the High Priestess is our connection to our knowing, to our intuition, okay? And she's being really represented here with that balance, the balance between our intuition and like our practical knowledge, right? So it's balancing the spiritual and the material world. When it's reversed, there's something that's out of balance. We have 2 cards here about being out of balance. So when this is reversed, this is saying there's some sort of disconnection between you and your intuition. Okay, this is allowing that realization. You might be too focused on what other people think, or there may be some sort of, this is really also going along to some sort of secrets or some sort of hidden information coming out, okay? When the reversed High Priestess comes through, it can also say that, you know, maybe you've taken the wrong path, or maybe you feel like you're off track, which is, again, going back to forgiveness, regret. Listen, it's okay. You can go back on the right path. That's the whole beauty of life, of love, of God, of the universe. even if you feel like someone deceived you. This can be, and you're like, oh, I can't even trust myself. I can't make good decisions. How did this happen to me? You can trust yourself. You're also coming through after this experience. What's coming in the future is you upright as the Queen of Pentacles. A queen energy knows her worth, especially the Queen of Pentacles. She's successful. She's confident. She's nurturing. She's caring. That's what's coming. Okay. So allow yourself to not worry, okay? Because you can always get back on track. And there could also, for some of you, this can be like someone, could be female energy who deceived you, someone who you're disappointed with, something like that, okay? But this is about you moving on from regret, okay? With the Justice card, this Justice is again about balance. It even has a scale, okay? This is about balance. This is about truth, integrity, honesty, and accountability. When it's reversed, it's out of balance. It means you or someone you know may lack accountability, or there's some dishonesty that has caused a problem, that this needs to be rebalanced, okay? So hold yourself accountable if you've made mistakes, or hold the person responsible, okay? But you have to take accountability and move on. You can't stay in a place of either A, not knowing, or like I said, B, choosing to just regret it and not moving through and healing, because look what's coming. This beautiful energy of the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, she's one of my favorite cards in the deck, okay? This is the energy of what you're moving towards. And she is nurturing and loving and supportive. She takes care of people, she creates a secure environment. She enjoys a lot of good things because she's successful. She has material comfort. She has a lot of money. She has a lot of support. She has a lot of comfort. So this is about being compassionate, and in everything you do, in your relationships, in love. This is about really showing a lot of compassion. Now, look what's coming through. The Magician. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so the Magician can represent the energy of love coming into your life. This is somebody who is got a lot of talents, and this is also can be you. This is about taking your dreams and your plans and putting them into action, because the Magician has so much potential, but they have to take it and do something with it. Trust your inner wisdom, trust your guidance, get back on track if you've been feeling wronged, or if, like, say you've been through a divorce or some sort of cheating situation. Don't let that rock you. Be yourself and be honest and be good, and things shift and change, okay? So focus on your personal projects and nurture them, your dreams. What is it that you really want? Because that's where love is, okay? New opportunities are coming in. And this also shows that no matter what the challenge is, you can overcome them, okay? This is a very positive card. So we also have a king and a queen here. So we have a perfect relationship between two mature people who really get one another. Okay, the energy in terms of the signs coming through are Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Ooh, I love it. I love how this moved and turned around for you. I think it's really, really positive, okay? Oh, okay, let's roll the Aster dice. You have, oh, there's Capricorn. There's Gemini. Okay, Gemini is the Magician. We have Capricorn, can be the Queen here, but it's about financial security. It's about work. So also there could be love coming through work, a corporation, through creativity. This is romance coming in, the 5th house, unexpectedly. Okay, this can also be this unexpected information coming to light, okay, or some sort of ending or breaking of a contract, or someone being dishonest. Whatever it is, whether it was you or someone else, you are coming out on top. You can make good choices. You can turn things around. Trust your intuition, get it back on track, okay? And you end up in a place with someone you really, really connect with at an equal level. Okay. Oh, let's see what charms come through for you today. Wow, yeah, you're going through a major transformation. You got the butterfly, okay? You're going from a reversed empress to an upright queen, okay? Beautiful. That's the transformation and change. This is the big open heart. This is love, romance coming in and opening up your heart. It also reminds me of kind of that keyhole, that it's like you can see through this. So it's like, see the truth, walk through it. Ooh, heavy. That's your reading. I hope this helped you. Please be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet. Write your comments below. Tell me what you think, how you connected. Like this video, please, before you leave. All those things are free and easy, and they really help me. If you'd like a private reading, if you have a situation in your love life, or if you just want a general reading to see what comes through for you, you can book a 3-card or a 6-card. They are on sale right now, so use the links below if you want to get that sale price for the next week. And it takes approximately a week, depending on the volume of requests that I get. I try to get everything done in a week. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more, but it's usually right in that time frame. I record it just like this, and you watch it on a private link right here. So super easy. I am sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Hi, number 4. Let's get started with your reading today. You were drawn to the Prism Oracle color purple, and your message is about magic. Okay, so we're going to see how that connects with your love reading today. I'm going to start with your 2 oracle messages, and then we're going to look at the tarot to get more definition. So let's start with the Queen of the Moon. Your message is number 8, the Path, waxing crescent. Okay, let you get a better look at that. And for your soul lessons, you have abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. How cool to get that with magic. Because this is like the magician. And this is saying that you can manifest anything that you want. You have all the skills, the tools, the talents to make your dreams real. You just have to bring them down to earth. You have to follow that path. Okay, and 8 is interesting because it's also a manifestation number. So what I have here are 3 cards, and I just got goosebumps. So yes, that are very much about manifestation. Okay, this is about believing in yourself. This is about the stars. Look at the stars in this card, and look at this energy that feels like the stars. Beautiful. I'm even also noticing that that moon is almost like the shape of that inside. Okay, so let's read from the Oracle to see what your messages are. Okay, we're going to start with the color Oracle and the color purple. Purple is often associated with royalty and wealth, as well as mystery, spiritual awareness, and the mysticism, like the magician. It has the shortest light wavelength and is tied to both the crown and the 3rd eye chakra, located in the top of the head. The crown is represented by violet. It connects to our higher awareness. The 3rd eye is where we can take our intuitive and psychic downloads, as it sees what's not present to the naked eye. Okay, beautiful. So it's wonderful for you to surround yourself with purple when you're working on your creativity, or like your psychic stuff. If you really want to do meditation stuff, I have a beautiful amethyst here. I don't know, yeah, the light's not great, but so you might want to get some amethyst if you don't have any. Okay, let's move on to the Queen of the Moon, the Path message. So what is the path? The path is, the way is open for you. The path is illuminated. Respond and take action. We must be courageous and move forward. Yeah, there's definitely another message. See the ladder there? So this is about you taking the steps. Just like the magician, we have the gifts and talents, but we have to use them. When we accept where we are, acknowledge what we need to change and grow, and begin to love ourselves completely, the direction of our lives begins to change. We often decide we want to follow a more authentic way for ourselves, and our desires become more aligned with our needs, wants, and values. Okay, so this says, imagine we are lost in a dark forest and can hardly see. There is no visible path and every way looks the same. We are paralyzed by fear and uncertainty. Then the sunshine somehow breaks through the clouds, and there ahead is a path illuminated in golden light. That's exactly what this message is. Okay, so this is really interesting. This is really about a path opening up for you when it comes to love, also about your life in general. Something is opening up for you in terms of love. It's a new direction. It's going to require you to take steps. There may be travel involved, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. But let's read the abundance message and then we'll move into your tarot, and that will probably kind of bring things all together. Okay, so from the Soul's Journey lessons, you have abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire. Always remember that you are God and God is you. God says yes, the ego says no. In order to have abundance in all areas of life, you must create the space of receiving and knowing you deserve what your heart desires. Yes. This is about you releasing negative thinking and worrying and receiving the infinite flow of the universe. Allow yourself to have fun when manifesting. If you want something, enjoy the process. Okay, that's what this is. So interesting. So now is the time to begin to live with the realization that you are worthy of having abundance in every area of your life. You are in the vibration of receiving. You can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality. Okay? So maybe you grew up thinking or were taught, that you didn't deserve love, or maybe there was some situation in your life or your recent past where that feeling of not deserving or being blocked in some way. This is opening up. This is about you recognizing, you know what? I deserve it, okay? You are the magician, okay? So just know that. You are the magician. Oh, let's see what your tarot says. I'm really curious now. Ace of Swords. That's confusion because I believe it's reversed, but I'm gonna check. Let's see if it's reversed or upright. It's about clarity. It's about either having clarity or feeling blocked, but we're gonna check to see because I haven't used this deck in a while. Three of Cups, beautiful. Seven of Wands, okay. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so you have wands coming through, and isn't that interesting? You've got two wands and you have abundance, which is that red color, which is giving me that fiery wand energy. So definitely going from dark to light. And you have celebration. But let me just grab this book because I believe that's upright, but I just want to make sure. Okay, so that is reversed. So this is about some sort of block, okay? This is, again, that confusion or feeling like it's confusion. Swords are connected to air signs, which air sign energy, which is about your mind, right? It's about communication. With the ace, it's like a new opportunity is available, but maybe you are having a hard time, with it. You have the potential for this success, for this mental clarity. All of it's coming through. It's just a temporary situation where you have some sort of mental blocks that you're not yet ready for it, right? So that if you're feeling that, or if you've recently felt that way, just know that that's changing. Once you take this energy and turn it upright, then you're receiving that gift. You're receiving that opportunity, which is coming soon because swords move quickly, okay? So next we have the beautiful Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is celebration. This is what's coming up. You have something to celebrate and you have people to celebrate with. Okay, the Three of Cups is friendship, it's collaboration. So this could be a group of friends, a support system. This could be women, you know, family members, but there's some sort of deep bond that is there between you, and you're out having fun, okay? So this can mean that through friends, you can connect with this new love energy, okay? This is your way forward. This can also help you succeed, okay? So groups, friends, it could mean meeting someone when you're out, you know, with, like, say at a party or after work, that kind of thing. This is interesting because the Seven of Wands is about defending yourself, okay? So this is when you get to a point that you have success that others try to knock you down. That could be what's going on here, okay? So just know that that can happen when we get to a certain point. People want to, you know, they want to knock us down. So there might be some obstacles with this love energy that's coming in, that's been put, you know, you've had obstacles, right? We see it here. You're leaving behind obstacles, you're going towards the light here. So through friends, you might be having fun, you might be enjoying yourself. When you meet someone and you start to have this success in relationship, that's when people start to pick it apart that aren't your real friends. So you're going to know who's your friend and who's not your friend based on once you start seeing success, because it's, here's what I think, and just tell me in the comments if this makes sense to you. Have you ever, like, been in a bad place and there are those certain friends that are like, they're there for you. They're like, oh yeah, you know, I feel so bad, this and that. But when things start going good, they're not there. They're not as much there. It's almost like they really like to attach to negativity. They don't really want success for you. Not consciously, and it might even, you know what I mean? They're not doing it deliberately, and a lot of times they don't even know they're doing it. But that's the kind of thing that I just felt, okay? But this is someone coming in who is going to be fun, exciting. This is moving fast. This is wand energy. I do feel like with the two wands here, that you could meet this person through some sort of creative project, through travel. They could be from a different culture. This could be a Leo, Sag, or Aries person coming in. Somebody who wants to go on adventures, somebody who wants to do things. And maybe it pulls you away from your friends, and so they don't love that. You know, it can be that kind of thing. But you have the movement here of, you know, going on some sort of trip, or so it could even be a physical move, but it feels more like travel, like for fun, travel for a creative project. You could meet them studying, university, doing something that you love, that's like going to a concert, you know, some sort of artistic thing. And they could also be from a foreign country or just a different culture. They could live here but have a different culture. So there's definitely that fire sign energy coming in for you, and it's very positive. You may have to protect it. You may have to kind of back people off, okay? But you have this new path opening up. And so when you have a new path opening up, sometimes people feel a little bit hurt because they might feel like they're being left behind, especially when you've been single for a while and you go into a relationship. Sometimes your friends that aren't in a relationship don't love that, okay? So just be aware of that. But it looks beautiful. Let's roll the after dice. Okay, so you have, yep, groups, friends, Aquarius. You have Virgo. Oops. Virgo is that clarity, okay? But it's also the Magician. This is really focusing you on taking your talents and gifts and using them. Neptune is deception, but it's also that creative energy. And the sixth house is work. Okay, so yeah, there could be a creative project that connects you with this person for sure. Okay, let's go to the charms. Let's get you a charm reading. See what turns out for you today. Okay, so you have two. Interesting. You have the crown. The crown could be a Leo. Okay, and you had fire sign energy, but this is about also, which this deck doesn't have the crown. A lot of times with the Ace of Swords, it shows the sword going through the crown like this. So that's a really big focus for you on this clarity, like you getting clear about something, you having a new opportunity, you're going to step into a new role, you're going to maybe even be promoted, okay, for some of you, but it can also be an Leo energy. Oh yeah, major breakthrough. The crown's a breakthrough on the Ace of Swords, and so is the whale tail. You're breaking through. Okay, this abundance is coming, this connection is coming. You just have to have this breakthrough and allow yourself to have that realization of the magician, that you have the gifts and talents. You just have to take action. You can't just sit and say, well, what if? You have to do it. Go for it. That's your message for today, okay? I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe before you leave. Like this video, write your comments below, say hi, tell me what country or state here in the United States you are listening from. I love saying hi. I love knowing who my viewers are. And if you want a reading, I do 3-card and 6-card. They're on sale right now, so it's a good time to get them. I'm going to keep it going for another week, and it takes about a week from payment to get your reading. You watch it right here on a private link that only you can see. I record it just like this, and you can email me what your question is, or you can get a general reading. Totally up to you. You know, the time, I try to get them done in a week. Sometimes it's a little more, sometimes it's a little less, depends on the volume, okay? So I am sending you so much love. Have a great one. Talk to you soon.